I was blessed and at sometimes felt pretty cursed by my emotional upsets. I have always felt, even as a child, really deeply. I felt my own emotions powerfully. I felt other people's emotions powerfully, and even at times felt responsible for other people's emotions. And so I grew up during a time where emotions were suppressed and it wasn't safe or healthy to feel emotions. It was actually frowned upon, It's like children are seen and not heard, and toughen up and power through and suck it up, and all these crazy, like, survivalistic sort of concepts surrounding emotions. And so I often grew up thinking that having emotions was wrong and bad, and because I had them that I was wrong and bad. And so as a response to that, I tended to internalize emotions just till the point that I would explode, because you can only suppress so much before it just becomes this pressure cooker. I also did other strategies too of trying to shut down my emotions and not feel or pretend like I didn't feel, or even pacify my emotions with things like food or alcohol or sex. And in any case, none of those things worked, because of course, after all of the thrill was gone, the food, the drink, whatever was gone, I was still left with these raw emotions. So I was kind of backed into a corner to actually really face my emotions and understand how and what to do with them. So I thought I would share with you some of the ways that I have adopted to help my emotional state. At any given moment, we are in a state of consciousness. Some of us choose to be unconscious. We choose to disassociate. We choose to check out. We choose not to feel. We choose to be victimized by our feelings. We choose not to be responsible for our feelings. Some of us pretend that all we are is a feeling, and we devoid ourselves of logic and reason and objectivity. And so wherever you are in your emotional state, it's all pretty okay. It's actually more than okay. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. And I'm really proud of you for choosing to reach out and do something a little bit different. So the first thing that I do when I'm trying to move through this state of consciousness that I'm currently in is just building presence to where I am. So presence involves me just really honoring what I feel in any given moment. It doesn't matter if I feel happy, sad, mad, glad. It doesn't really matter. My job is not to judge it, but rather to observe it. And so as I observe my emotions and where my emotional state is at any given time, it begins to build some presence. From there, I can practice my breath. I can breathe into the emotion. I can find the emotion in my body. I can visualize and imagine that emotion is an object, and I can also imagine and visualize what is needed in order to heal that emotion. I can, with my breath and with my presence, I can then intend for that particular area to just be loved, accepted, appreciated. And then if I so choose, right, I can choose to raise the vibration. So one of the ways that I raise my vibration is by listening to music. So I'll put some music on either that matches my state or matches the state above me. And then I also love to dance. I love to move my body. I visualize and imagine that emotion is just an energy, because that's really all emotions are. Emotions aren't real. It's just an energy. And since energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it's merely transformed. I tend to dance to be able to transform my emotion. And as I do that, I want to free myself up from any distraction, any noise around me. I may detach from any people, places, situations, and circumstances that are not serving me at that time. I may turn the television off. I may turn the radio off. I may get off social media. And I may nurture myself with some tea, some warm, soothing tea, some chamomile, some lavender. I may go out in nature, go on a hike or go to the beach and really just commune with Mother Earth and just allow her to envelop me and love me. And as I do that, I discover play. I start to play more and have fun more and, almost play like hide and seek and peekaboo with myself. And that can really raise my vibe because that childlike energy, I'll go to like one of those trampoline jumping places and, just am totally silly and break a sweat and really get that energy moving so that I can raise my vibration. So it's very important that you begin with a baseline of presence and that you observe in the present moment what your emotional state is. And as you're observing in the present moment, you begin to love and accept whatever emotional state that you've created in that moment. And as you nurture it and love it and give it exactly what it needs, you'll begin to recognize your true power over it and that you have the power to transform any raw emotion into anything that you want, including money, success, relationships. Your emotions are actually your superpower. And so as I was a little girl, I never realized that my emotions were really my intuition telling me and communicating with me, and it was really God and the Creator communing with me and helping me to really understand deeper aspects of myself and deeper aspects of humanity and ultimately deeper aspects of consciousness and deeper access to God. And for that, I am truly grateful. So hopefully this helps. If you have any comments, feel free to share them below.